What up, homeboys? Today we got a little surprise. I found the one guy that got to play Revelation WoW during the launch when it came out the other day. I got on the rabbit hole of YouTube, and the journalist that I am, I instantly dug deeper, and I tracked him down. That is right, I found a human being that managed to get in long-awaited Revelation WoW, the server that got cancelled twice by my account by now. For all y'all that don't know.
It was 3 times, right?
Depends on semantics. For all y'all that don't know,
I guess.
Revelation WoW was supposed to come out one time, and the launcher to download it didn't work. So they had to postpone it, and then they moved the launch a week, and they had to cancel it again because the same thing happened. And very few people got to even log in. And for the very short time it was online, it was only a few selected amount of people got to play it. And that's why we got my boy here, QSS, who is such a rare little golden muffin, to tell us his story about how he got it here. Damn right. And this is his video playing on the background. His channel is on the description. You better subscribe. We're gonna have questions at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. Like, I'm gonna be reading chat and asking the questions. But all right, let's go. You mind introducing yourself, homie?
Oh, sure, man. Yeah. So I'm QSS. Most people just call me Q, I guess. I've been streaming for a little bit. I work as a video editor for Panda Global right now. And I kind of just saw the the trailer for Revelation one day, like having never played WoW before. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I found out that private servers are free. Because I was like, kind of interested in WoW, but I was like, I don't really want to give money to Blizzard. So this was kind of a way to do both, I suppose. Also, playing as a Tuskar is kind of hilarious. So I definitely wanted to do that.
In private servers, in private servers, you don't pay with your money. You pay with your personal information. That's how you pay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. I mean, whenever I sign up for like private projects like that, because I do sign up for a lot of shit, like random shit that I see, like whatever, like closed betas for games all the time and stuff like that. So like I very rarely use like my actual information just because I'm kind of wary about that sometimes. So
hype.
It's never a huge deal.
Yeah, there has been, I know you're not quite into the private server scene, there has been like quite a few scandals. That's why I'm like so paranoid all the time. Like this is, it has happened before, like in a big way, a couple times. Like people got in real trouble. But anyway, like, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about your work a little, but damn, man, you edit for some famous people. Okay,
yeah, I mean, I can answer some questions.
No, that's like my one question. Like my worst question, can we name him? Can we name the golden boy that we're talking about?
Oh yeah, Justin Wong.
Yeah, guys, I know you're like WoW neckbeards. I know you don't really understand much. Justin Wong is like one of the most legendary fighting game players in the world. All right, like he was like the champion of Marvel and Capcom like how many times by now?
Man, he won Evo like 5 times.
Yeah, he's insane. All right, he's such a great boy. Such a great boy.
Yeah, he's awesome. I've been working for him since 2018. And I started working for Panda Global because he got signed with Panda Global and they just took me with him. So that's been a little over a year. So it was like November 2020-ish, I guess. Yeah, it was like November 2020. So it's been a little over a year. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I edit for a lot. I mean, I made like 99% of the time I'm editing Justin's channel, but like I also do a lot of other stuff for Panda Global just here and there.
It's like a team, right? Something like that?
Yeah. There's a bunch of us. But whenever like an editor for a different channel is like sick or like on vacation or something, like I'll pick up, or somebody else will pick up a video or two.
See, that's cool. That's really damn cool, homie. I'm glad for you.
Yeah, it's fun.
But anyway, let's go to the real matter of this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, how did you get into the server? How did you find out about it? Like, we got a little into that.
Yeah, how did I find out about Revelation? Like just in general?
Yeah, like how did you like
Uh,
wind up in this server in the rabbit hole of WoW?
yeah, like I said, I just found like for some strange reason I got like a you know, like, uh, God, what am I trying to say? Yeah, recommendation. Like, the WoW Revelation trailer was recommended to me on YouTube, and
Oh,
I was
that thing
like,
blew up. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, what the hell is this? So I clicked on it and I like watched the trailer. I was like, oh, this looks sick, actually. And like, I have some friends that are really into WoW, um, that like don't play as much anymore. So I figured, maybe they'd be interested. So I like showed it to them, and eventually, like maybe 4 or 5 of us were like down to try the server out. Like a couple of us had played before, a couple of us haven't, I guess, like including me. Um and so yeah, that's kind of it. I was like, I guess this looks sick, so we tried it out. I mean, I used to play Hearthstone competitively, so I was like,
Damn.
I guess it'll be cool seeing all of the the cards like in the game that they're from, where
Did
they're supposed to
did
be.
Justin like give you pro gamer superpowers? Is that it?
Well, that was before I worked for him. Actually, I was on like the collegiate whatever team for my school, and we would
Ooh,
enter a bunch of tournaments and stuff like that.
damn. You're a way more five head than I thought. Like, I tried Hearthstone, man. I cannot figure it out. All right, I am not smart. I don't know if you could tell by now, but
Yeah, it's
you're gonna
definitely
know.
like when you get up like high elo, it definitely gets pretty tough. But I don't play much anymore. Uh, I mainly like the game I mainly play now is Smash Melee.
Ooh, that's nutty. I'm told that it's like blowing up lately, like the whole Smash scene.
Yeah, they released a new like netcode. So now you can like actually play Melee online like relatively competently, whereas before like the old netcode was just like complete trash, so it was like not even worth playing. So it's kind of lucky that like after COVID this happened like to release. Like some dude had been working on it just for like a year or two just in the background, and then like COVID hit and he just happened to finish around the same time, so it kind of just like was coincidental in that way, so everybody was just able to play Melee online. It was
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
mean, it's kind of sad because the FGC is like the only community of the gamer community that actually goes outside every so often and they like hang out on huge
Yeah.
championships. Like they got even locally, like even here we got a few. It's great, Like
Yeah,
going
it's super fun. I
outside.
mean, I met a lot of my really close friends through Smash, like going to locals and like hosting tournaments and stuff like that.
So anyway, how was the downloading the client for you? Like you got to play the game. So how did you get lucky? Did you only get to download it once and it worked?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, no, I mean, the download process was definitely like rough, but am
Define
like,
rough.
I mean, if anybody has tried downloading it, I mean, they know how like garbage that launcher was, dude. Like it was so bad. So it's definitely like, I mean, it was not easy, but I am, I'm like, I guess good with computers or whatever. Like I was studying to be a software engineer, and I'm used to working with like awful programs all the time. So I'm
Oh.
like, okay. So like I know, I guess kind of how like to troubleshoot and like to work around like some garbage
Can
like
you
that.
teach the people from the server how to make the client not suck then? Can you do that?
No, I can't do that. I'm not that good. I can take their awful client and by like some luck make it work for me, but
Yeah,
I
like
unfortunately can't fix it for them. But they have some, they said they hired some dude to fix it for them, so
for
hopefully
legal
that's good. I mean,
reasons this is unconfirmed by the way, but I am told by by sources I cannot name, and for legal reasons these sources do not exist, so this is a work of fiction, and any coincidence, anything that is similar happens to coincidence. This isn't about any server for legal reasons. Right, but I am told that they got like a launcher from a fellow server runner, like from another server. Like the guy out of courtesy gave them the code for their launcher, and like they got in a fight with the guy that gave them the code, so he's not helping them anymore or something like that. That's like the story from the shit launcher.
Oh, really? Yeah, I heard they bought it. They bought it somewhere, and then it just ended up being trash, and like the dude was like being an ass about it.
Yeah, and like,
But yeah, I mean,
I got called
yeah,
by like 3 server owners, right? I cannot name them for obvious reasons, like, right? But I got called by by 3 server owners of different servers. That because they all hang out, you know how it is. Like it's a really small community. Like all the server owners know each other and they talk to each other all the time. They were like all telling me the same thing, that that guy was like behaving like such a jerk, that he was like going on meltdowns on the Discord. Oh, like
the guy that made the
server, yeah, like the head of security. Like
I thought you were talking about the guy that made the launcher.
no, that guy, like the guy that made the launcher, like he has his server. Again, allegedly, he has his server, and it works fine for him. All right, it is not that the base code is bad, because it does work for other servers, right? Like there's something else going on that I do not know because I am not a coder. But like,
Well, the problem is the problem is like when you're, I mean, making a launcher, just by the way, is like one of the most miserable things you can do. Like as a programmer, making like a patcher or a launcher is like,
I imagine,
actually so garbage.
because if it works, nobody notices, nobody cares. But if it doesn't work,
and then
I get it. Yeah, it must suck. It
exactly.
is thankless.
And like the actual like production of the launcher is like really difficult too. So like I guess I get it. It's a much different skill set from like actually coding a private server, which is usually why I've noticed a lot of people will just like upload it to Mega or some, shit like that, right?
I mean, there's like a little more logistics, because the usual private server is like 15 gigabytes tops, and they put a whopping 52 gigabytes is the whole client for this game. Like,
yeah, 50. No, it was like 48 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the logistics are like a little different. But they could have dropped it in an official.
I guess that is true. Just because. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Just because there's so much like custom content.
Yeah, like
they're doing.
They did like high resolution shit on an engine that is not designed for that. So there's probably there's probably like a lot of workarounds and a lot of inefficiencies going on with that. But
yeah, and I'm sure Blizzard is better at like optimizing like file sizes than like these 4 people are. So to be fair.
Oh yeah, like they can make the game run well, they cannot make the servers run well though. That's the thing about Blizzard. Classic Andy over here. Yeah, but
yeah.
Where was I going with this? I already forgot. Yeah, but
how I downloaded the client or whatever. I mean, it was a lot of work.
How long did it take?
It didn't take that long actually. So the first release, when was that? That was like the 15th.
Yeah,
I think, right?
2 weeks ago, more or less. Yeah, it makes sense. The 10th,
the
maybe.
15th?
I got no idea. Like,
let me see.
More or less 15 days ago.
It was the 15th. It was the 15th, so 10 days ago. So yeah, that like a couple days before that is actually when I downloaded, like I downloaded everything. Because I figured out, like, really early on just to use the Singapore download server, and I downloaded the whole thing, and, like, I mean, I was downloading it maybe, like, 20 megabytes per second on the Singapore server. So, I mean, it took me, maybe an hour-ish to download the whole thing, which was nice, because, obviously everybody was having a ton of problems. And then eventually a lot more people figured out that you can use, like, the other servers, and it kind of evened out. But I had already had the entire game done at this point. And then, I had to download the additional patches and and stuff like that. But I figured out because you know, a lot of people were having problems with the updater looping. But what I did is I just made a backup of the patches, and once I downloaded
Oh
all the
my
patches that I
god.
actually needed.
No wonder you were like the only guy I could find were playing that server when it came out.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, it was like. You know, a cheat code somebody made up in elementary school. Like all the shit that I had to do, bro. Like,
Oh my
it
god.
was insane. So I made a backup of all the patches, and then I had to compare and make sure like I had everything, and then once. It finished because you know you had to download the like patch G or whatever, or patch E or some shit like that, whatever they called it. I was like, okay, maybe like you know now we're good, right? So we downloaded everything, and then I waited. I finished the download, and then the launcher looped, right? So I stopped it from looping. I re-imported all the old patches, and then or like I just closed the launcher is what I mean, and then I re-imported all the old patches, and then I just opened wow.exe.
Oh my god, man. You were awfully dedicated to this thing. Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, yeah, I had nothing else going on, so and I was just like, I am gonna figure this out somehow.
Oh my god.
So, we got it, and I
Did you hear that
was able to get
a guy like did all the stuff? I presume he did this. I don't know. Like a guy fixed the entire client and he put it on a torrent and shared it on the Discord, like for the people to download the client in a way that works. And the admins banned him for sharing the client.
I did hear about that. I didn't see anything about it in the Discord though. I don't know if it actually worked or what. I mean, I would. It is strange, right, that they would ban him for that, but I'm thinking maybe it's just like a security thing where they're like, we don't know if this dude is just like distributing a torrent of like, you know, he just like installed like viruses and shit.
It
in
is possible,
software.
yeah.
So yeah, so I guess I could understand that. I would think it would probably have been a better idea for that guy to run it by the devs or some shit like that, maybe.
Yeah, but the thing is, if the devs wanted that, why wouldn't they upload the thing themselves, like officially? Like, they clearly do not want it on a torrent. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right. That's the thing I don't understand.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's the thing I don't understand.
It's really.
I'm thinking maybe you know I don't even know. Right. I'm thinking maybe I mean there has to be something. Right. There's no way they wouldn't just use a torrent instead of buying all these servers. Right. There's got to be a reason. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some reason that they want to use the download servers like this.
Yeah, and that's where the crypto miner meme started, right? Like, there's people memeing.
Right.
By the way, like, I had a guy that I actually trust because he was on another server, like, doing work for that server before. Like, I had a guy Wiresharked. There is no crypto miner as far as we could tell.
Oh yeah, no, there's not. I mean, I've checked it too, like a bunch. Because you know, I'm wary of just opening random shit I download online.
But
I did a lot, like.
A few kilobytes of data do go to the server like every few hours, and it is like encrypted, so we don't know what it is. It could be like bad code, it could be almost anything. So I do not want to discard the possibility that there could be some sort of spyware on it. I do not know that, but we could prove that there is not a crypto miner. We're gonna see a video about that later. But there is that's just a meme, and the meme started because like they seem so adamant into forcing you to use a launcher even when it costs them money, that why else would they have that? That's where the meme of the crypto miner started, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I guess I could understand that, but if you're, I mean, they could just as easily, if not more easily, put that shit in a torrent. You know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily add up to me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the legality of the server, or you know, like distributing like a modified version of a copyrighted.
That's the thing, right?
Online.
That's the thing, because I am not a lawyer, but in my common sense brain, right, it would make a lot more sense if they dropped it on a torrent that cannot be traced to them, and they could be like, oh, we did not distribute the client, you know, I got no idea where that got in there, but they are officially putting it on their server. So, you know, this seems like, on a simple view, like a lot more illegal than just dropping it on a torrent, you know, like a lot more troublesome.
Yeah, but Ascension uses a launcher too. And
Yeah.
they're fine.
They are in Russia though.
I think-
They are never getting taken
Yeah,
down.
but these guys are in Europe too.
I don't know.
So-
There's two people that claim to be American in the team, and you know, their
Really? Well, they like
their
I
grammar
guess they like claim to base themselves in somewhere in Europe, based on what I've seen.
their grammar makes me doubt that, you know. Like I don't know, like
Yeah, right.
the language that they use, like, you know, they sound like your boy Medina, you know. It's like they do not sound like a native speaker. But
Yeah.
by the way, I want to give a shout out to Vlad of the Shinobi Chronicles server. You know, I am not endorsing his server or anything like that, by the way. That's not it. But he was nice enough to like give me an insight on how much servers costed when I made my original video. Like when I researched how much it costed to run the download sites, and apparently I was being like even a little too generous. Like it should cost at least. I estimated that it would cost them about 2,000 euros a month to host that many servers. It is more about 3,500, like what he calculated, and he's like a reliable source because he runs his own server. So, you know, they are wasting that kind of money insisting on having the launcher. Like, they could drop it on torrent for free. Like,
Yeah.
It is strange. It is mad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there has to be some sort of reasonable explanation. Like, there's really, like, I guess I can understand concerns about some sort of, like, malware or whatever, but there's, like, it's so easy to just install malware through a torrent. Like, it would just be so much easier if they really just wanted to do that. It would just be easier for them to do it through a torrent, I would figure. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much easier to do it that way because it's a direct download. But when you're doing it this way, you have Windows, I mean, by default is checking the files as they're being.
Maybe there is like a not that evil thing going on. Like maybe they want to bundle up the launcher with some sort of ad, or they want to like make it work with something else, like something like that, you know.
Sure, yeah, that's definitely possible. That's what I was kind of thinking too.
Maybe they want to like implement
but I mean, we don't know for sure because it doesn't even work.
Yeah,
so we don't even, like, know.
I don't think they could pull off anything at this point. Like, if you are worried, if you're worried that they might code spyware, like how good can the spyware be if the fucking download doesn't work?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be like looking at a black screen.
The spyware is sending them information like this guy has a computer, and the computer has a monitor. They're like, damn, we got byte information.
That's all they'll figure out. Like, oh, his computer's on. That's it. I've got nothing else. But so like, yeah, I don't know. And I checked all the files like you know, through a couple different like malware filters or whatever, and I got like nothing. So even after I installed all the
did you download it in incognito mode just to make sure?
No. I did not.
You might be in danger. You might be in danger.
Yeah.
You gotta take care, man. Yeah, but you know, it is like it could be, you know, in Spanish we got a saying that you should not assume evil when incompetence will do. I don't know if you got like an English equivalent for that.
Yeah, that's I mean that's pretty good. That's like, good enough, I guess.
It is like a possibility, maybe even likely, that they are just really incompetent and dumb and they don't understand how like a game works, and that's why they are so stubborn. It is possible. Like we have seen the screenshots. They are not like the most feedback receiving people in the world, but
I mean, the other devs seem nice. It's just like all the stuff I've seen about.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. How the hell is that guy still allowed to talk publicly? Like if I was the owner of the server, like, I mean, I would have probably kicked him out. But say you can't for whatever reason that we don't know, because maybe there's something going on, or maybe they do really need him to like run the thing. At least, like if I was the owner, I would be like, hey man, you are not allowed to say anything on the Discord if I don't approve it. and we're gonna have a community manager
Sure.
do all the communication from now on, and you just stick to developing because he's gonna run the server to the ground. Like even if there's nothing evil going on, like it's a ticking time bomb. It's only a matter of time because he says something dumb again.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like all the screenshots that I've seen of him, the only one that I really think is that much of a problem is the one where he like threatens to dox the dude. And like I don't really, I mean realistically, I don't think he's going to do it.
No,
but like
but
you should not say that, dude. Like you can't say
yeah,
that.
like guys, let's be real. Like I know I like memeing about this a lot, but I do not think that Wilson was intending to dox the guy for saying that. Like I think he was just trying to be threatening because he thought it would be.
Yeah, and I think he's just like not great at controlling his emotions.
Most programmers are on the spectrum, all right. It is not like a wild assumption to say that he's not very a people person. I think that's really what's going on. He's not a very good guy at communicating, and that's why he struggles. But that's why he should not be communicating with the player base 24/7. He's arguing on Discord all day. He's probably arguing on Discord right now. Let me check. He's probably on general right now. But no, man, like just get the community manager, and you can do like every few days you can do like a few announcements. Oh, I cut off the call. Let me join into this. I am a fool. I tried to open Discord on 2 tabs.
Yeah, I was like, he's gone, bro.
Discordception. But as I was saying, let me check right now. Okay, he's been keeping quiet for 40 minutes. New record. Yeah, it's been 40 minutes.
I mean, he's been pretty nice recently, I guess, just because he like understands that people are, have seen that shit, so he's kind of trying to fix it, which I get. I mean, I think it's fine to have like devs communicate with the community. I think it's cool, but
Yeah, but I mean, it should.
Like, nice.
In my honest opinion, I think it should be like a curated thing where he does it like a set date. Let's say he does like a little Q&A or like a little statement every 2 days. Like after that, he's like quiet. Like you don't have any single organization having like the owner of the organization talking all day. Like I don't know. Let's use an example of esports. Like Justin Wong is not all day talking on. He's not using Twitter as a soapbox. He's doing his thing, right? He's not like he addresses the community when he has to, but he's not all day talking every day 24/7, right? That would not.
Yeah, sure.
That would not be a good look for the organization. That's what you're supposed to do. But they are amateurs, so they do not really understand it, and I get it, right? Normally,
yeah, and I mean, it's not like I think it's different in a way.
Yeah, of course, like the magnitude.
Because this is like a smaller thing, so like I don't think it's that crazy. I don't, but you kind of gotta.
Yeah, you gotta, especially if you got somebody like that. Right? Like if you got like a charming fellow that keeps his cool all the time, and you can probably get that. Probably would be okay.
I guess that's fine. Sure.
But that's not the guy we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your first time playing WoW?
Yeah, I haven't played before at all.
Wow. I thought it was so cute.
I know of it, but
yeah, because I saw you spamming like there's probably footage of it right now. I saw you spamming your auto attack button like if we were playing.
Everybody in chat is like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like,
I thought that was so cute because I did the same when I started playing. I think everybody did. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to make a macro for that later. I'm gonna whisper you on Discord. I'm gonna teach you how you can make a spammable button. There's a way.
Okay.
No, so you never played WoW at all, and you just thought it was a cool project. I think that's really cool. What's the story behind your video? Like did you just stream it because you thought it was like good to document it, or did you decide to upload it after the whole thing happened, or were you planning to upload it even if the launch went well and stuff?
Well, I decided to upload it just because, I didn't see any, like nobody else was able to get in, So I was like, I guess, some people would want to see actual games.
You got. By the way, his channel is on the description if you wanna check his video. You got the monopoly on Revelation WoW gameplay right now. You got the 100% share of the market.
Only, nobody else was able.
You got the entire market right now, man.
Yeah, exactly. So like, that was the reason. Like, if the server, like, if the upload went fine, I wouldn't have really given a shit. But it ended up crashing, and I was like, okay, well, maybe people would like to actually see somebody that got into the server. So
I think it is extremely ironic because there's like, I know you're not in the community, and I am not gonna name names because like it derails the whole thing. I know chat is gonna get like molding in a minute, but there was like 2 or 3 YouTubers that like, but I don't know what's their deal, but they like never say something negative that's going on about the server in exchange to get access to the early beta and stuff, like just to get access to the game early on and to interview the developers for content and stuff. And none of them got to play even for 10 minutes. Like you can check their bots. Like if you can probably guess who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna mention. There's more than one of them. So it is also extremely ironic that you that got nothing to do with the game got to play it and they didn't. I think that's like poetic.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. I mean, it's just like, not a lot of people were able to do it just because of all the problems,
like,
but I'm hoping...
What you told me, you were blowing my mind. Like, I had to hack into the Matrix, I had to like break into the CIA to get my client.
Because I had to explain all of this to my friends too. I wrote like a guide in the Discord and like walked them through it, and it was just like, God, I mean, like had to do it for everybody. It was miserable.
You gotta make that guy into a video, man. Like that's what's gonna get the views. Like, are you kidding?
I mean, I'm hoping that it won't be a problem anymore. Like,
you got the Krabby Patty recipe, man. You gotta capitalize on that.
Yeah, exactly. But like, they said they're postponing it to February 1st, so hopefully that goes better. And they have a new dude working on the launcher, so I'm hoping you won't need to go do all that shit.
Damn. Guys, pray to the Holy Bible. Can I get some needle crosses in the chat that we're gonna get a nice launch? Alright. Do you plan to make content when it comes out? About it?
I guess, yeah. I mean, if I end up enjoying it, I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely stream it again on February 1st.
Oh my god, man, we gotta hype it up. I'm not gonna stream it, so I'm gonna make sure that people see it. I'm gonna hype it up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, yeah, I figured at this point, I am so deep in, I just want to fucking, like, play the game at this point, like,
So I mean? Does like, the entire community, homie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. So you picked a Tusker, huh?
Tusker, yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they're hilarious to me. I think they're a great race. That was the main reason that I was like, dude, I kind of want to play this because I was like, holy shit, you can be a Tusker. So I want to be my plan is I wanted to be a Tusker rogue, but obviously that didn't end up being a thing. I didn't expect it to be because that doesn't necessarily makes sense, but I thought it would be funny if I was able to. But I'm planning on doing like Tusker Hunter or something.
Wow.
Something like that.
But I still cannot believe that Blizzard themselves didn't make Tuskers like a playable race already.
Yeah, they made those Fox, whatever.
Yeah,
what are they
like
called?
Tuskers are way cooler. Like everybody, like because
yeah.
I don't know how much into the retail WoW you are. I am not that much into it myself because screw that game, screw Blizzard. But like people got really mad when they came out. Like most people did not like it, and I can guarantee you, like if you put Tuskers in the game, everybody would be happy. Nobody would ever complain that they can play Tuskers.
Dude, yeah, Tuskers are sick, right? I don't think anybody would be mad at that.
I mean, there's people that want to play a Murloc in the chat. That's a little creepy. Why not the Tusker?
I mean, yeah, everybody was more hyped for the Murloc.
I don't know why, because technically they are not like completely sentient. I don't know if they are technically like people. It's strange. It's strange, We should ask the WoW Riders with their 700 plot twists what they think about the Murlocs.
Yeah, it was kind of I noticed that the Murlocs can't be druids. Is that not? That's kind of strange, isn't it? Don't they have like nature spells or whatever that they can do in game?
I mean, if you want my personal opinion of why they cannot be druids, it's because they would have had to make models, like original models for all the druid shapeshift forms, and that would have been...
Yeah, that sounds really difficult. That's true.
That would have been like too much work. They would have had to hire, because as far as I know, they did not make like that many custom models for the races, right? Like the Tuskars were already in the game, the Murlocs were already in the game, like...
Right.
But like that would take like a professional, like I don't know, Blender artist or whatever they use to make models. I am not that, but that would take like a professional guy to make that. Like it is not easy and animate that thing. That's gonna be hell, man.
Oh yeah, animation is extremely
That's gotta be like
sure.
really budget intensive. That's why I guess. That's why I guess that they didn't make them druids.
Yeah, I could see that honestly. That makes a lot of sense.
So how long did you get to play the game in total?
I mean, maybe like literally 20 minutes total. Or less.
Oh my.
Like I wasn't able to get in as a Murloc, but you can see like on screen right now, my friend was able to play as a Murloc, but the starting area was like not working, so he wasn't able to get any quests.
Really?
Yeah,
what
so
happened?
he was just kind of walking around. But like it works. I mean, he's able to fight stuff. Like all of his racials work properly. He like, is able to walk around without much issue. He just,
Did he have the one shot? Did he have the one shot spell that was breaking the server? I don't know if you...
No, he didn't have any spells. I don't think. I don't think he had any spells.
Did you hear about that, by the way? Like, I think goblins were bugged. There was like a test, because this is in the normal WoW game too. There's like a spell that is only for beta, for like the GMs to test the game, that kills everything that kills everything. There's a spell that one-shots everything, and it's only for testing the game. And they forgot that. They forgot that on the goblins for whatever reason. They forgot that on every goblin. So every goblin could one-shot every mob. Like there were people that ran straight into like high level areas, and they were one-shotting everything, and they flew straight to level 20 because they one-shot every mob.
Insane.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't hear it. I didn't, see anything.
The
like
parallels to Fallout 76, by the way, are astonishing. Like their launcher downloaded the game. Like this bug on the launcher was also in Fallout 76, and there was
true.
And they did leave like a testing feature on the game that people had like all the best weapons in the game in the day one, because they forgot that in. Like it was really funny that all that happened. It was.
Yeah, it's mostly sad that. I mean, it's mostly sad on Fallout 76's part more so than Revelation's part. That like how dog shit that game.
Yeah, because they got no excuse. They got no excuse.
No, they really don't. That's like a multi-billion-dollar company, bro. Like you can't be fucking that.
And by the way, guys,
that's like I was so sad about that game, dude. I was really hyped about Fallout 76, and then I heard they were making it like an MMO type thing, and I was like, okay, I guess. I mean that's fine. And then everything I saw about it kind of made me a little like worried, and then it came out, and then it was just like I mean it just ended up being trash, so I was like, damn, that sucks.
By the way, guys, to be fair, like if they went from day one and they said, guys, we failed on this launch because of we don't have enough resources and we're sorry, and we're gonna change the things that the community wants us to do to like make it work, we're gonna upload a torrent to let you work our way through because we don't have the resources to make it work right now, I don't think people would have gotten as mad as they got. Like, I don't think this outrage would have happened. Like, most people would have been understanding about that. I mean, there's people still defending No Man's Sky after so much years.
Yeah, well, No Man's Sky is apparently fine now. Apparently, the No Man's Sky at the moment, like today, is everything that they promised it would be when it released. Just
really,
like 3 years.
I gotta get into that. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I that's just what I've heard from everybody, and I've like seen all the gameplay features people were talking about. But it's just like late. It's like 3 years late, so some people are kind of disillusioned with that. But
well, at least they got the game, We still don't know if we're gonna get the server.
Yeah, right. And like, it's cool that they kept working on the game.
Yeah.
You know, even despite all the issues people had with
And this also makes you learn that PR is so important. Like, if they handle the PR just a tiny bit better, this entire meme, this entire outrage would not have happened. I mean, maybe they want this to happen because, like, look at all the videos that or the
it.
memes on
Maybe
Reddit.
more people are hearing about it. Maybe they'll try it
Yeah,
out. I
like-
don't know. You know, they say like all publicity is
Yeah,
good. So,
like they are
who
on the
knows?
front page of Reddit every day now. Like every day there's a viral post on the WoW server subreddit at this point. So you know they are
Yeah.
getting so much free publicity if you look at it that way. That maybe there's gonna
Yeah.
be people that check it out because, oh my god, I'm told this is such a mess, I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, and then maybe it'll end up being good, and who knows?
I don't know. Everything is on the table right now. Every play is on the table right
Yeah,
now.
for sure. I mean, all you know, based on the trailer and stuff, and like you know, the new Night Elf zone looks super sick.
Yeah, like
That's like the one I was able to see. So like, you know, it seems like it'll be cool. It's just you know there are a lot of problems with it right now, and like my friends that I was playing with who like are familiar with, you know, private servers and stuff like that, they said like you know it's pretty common for private servers to shit the bed at the beginning a lot of the time.
yeah,
So,
like the
you
pattern
know-
with private servers is like follows. This is the norm, and these are the private servers that don't stick around, which are most of them. Like they come out,
gotcha.
there's like a huge hype train, and they come up and they get like I don't know 10,000 players at one point when they come out, and then like slowly like there's like the community starts getting mad about like silly stuff that the developers use, like they do not meet the expectations in some way, and like 2 months into the launch the server is dead. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
I mean, that's always possible for sure. But I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping it works out. Like all the new stuff seems cool. Being able to play as a Tuskar is cool. Like,
Oh, like-
the prestige system is pretty interesting. I don't know if other servers do
I
that.
was super hyped myself when I saw what they did. Like, you know, they like to be fair, guys. Like, it is not easy. It is pretty impressive what they did to Stormwind and stuff. Like the
Yeah.
zones look
Oh,
glorious.
yeah, all the revamps and stuff.
And
yeah,
you-
that stuff looks awesome.
And you gotta imagine all the challenges that they had, like working on an engine that is not designed to work with that many polygons and
God.
stuff.
Yeah, an engine from 2004.
Yeah, like that engine is not even designed to work on modern Windows. Like there's so many problems with the engine because they changed WoW. I don't know if you guys know, WoW got a new engine like a couple times. Like the engine of modern retail WoW is not the same as the Rat engine. Like they changed almost everything. Like the only thing that's still like from the original game is the netcode, more or less. Like almost everything else that you see is not what it
Yeah.
was on Rat days. It was pretty crazy. By the way, guys, drop your questions in the chat because we're gonna be reading them in a minute. We're gonna be reading them in a minute. I know there's a bunch of people in chat, and so far you behaved. So, you know, congratulations for that. I haven't seen that. You know, I haven't seen that you be good boys so far like this. Right? I only got Gian with the sword like watching on you, so you know, thanks for behaving. I'm gonna jinx it, aren't I? All right, so yeah, and you tell me your channel, you do like variety content. Like what's up with that? What's the kind of content that you like to make on your channel?
On my channel, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just whatever. I usually, I mean, sometimes I'll do like video projects that I'll throw up there. Like I have, like the melee combo video. I have, you know.
By the
some
way,
other
isn't
bullshit on
Melee
there.
like a GameCube game? How the hell is it on like internet now? How does that work?
We just emulate it, and we have like a.
So
like
this
a
is an
netcode.
official netcode, like the Fightcade, but for Smash.
Ah, yes, yeah, exactly. That's exactly
Wow.
correct.
That's nutty. I didn't hear of that. I gotta get into that thing, man.
Yeah, it's cool. You just go to slippy.gg and you can download it. I mean, you have to find the Melee ISO on your own, but it's, you know, super easy.
Like all my fighting game experience is that I can play Street Fighter 3 and I can just spam the same Makoto combo over and over again, and that's like my.
Oh yeah, I play Makoto in Third Strike too.
Oh
That
man,
character
she's
is
so
sick.
fun. Like she moves so fast and stuff. Like it's so cool.
Yeah.
Like it is crazy, the fighting community. I don't know how much you are into it yourself. I know you edit for it, obviously, but
Yeah.
do you like?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty into. I'd say like that's the community like my main communities, like the fighting game community, the Smash community.
Is that how you met like Justin and got into this editing for the fighting community thing? Like, is that the way?
No, well, the way that I got the job initially was Justin just one day, like 3 years ago, just tweeted like, "Hey, I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel and I'm looking for an editor. Is anybody down?" And I was like, hated my job like at the time, and I was like, dude, fuck it. I'll hit him up. Maybe it works out. I had very minimal video editing experience, and I hit him up, and he hired like a few people, like maybe 3 or 4 editors, and just had us do like a couple videos, and he, I guess, just liked mine, and I got lucky as fuck.
That's great,
that's
man.
Now
You
what I
know,
do.
sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and take the risk.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy it worked out, and I didn't have to work that like shitty food service job anymore. And
Oh, damn.
so,
Yeah, like I'm told it is pretty rough. Like were you like working on a restaurant or like in fast food? What was it?
fast food. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I imagine the customers are not very nice.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, that's just like shit you got to do in college, I guess. But now I do this. I'm big chilling. So it's
Being chilling.
Yeah, Bing chilling, bro. That video is so funny.
Yeah, like it is so sad what our celebrities have to do to like not get cancelled by China. Man.
Yeah, it's crazy how
Blizzard themselves, like they are like, I don't know what's gonna happen now that Microsoft bought Blizzard, but they are like, they got a shield for the CCP all the time. It is so cringe.
Yeah, I wonder. That's true.
It's so cringe. Like they censor the game like in so many ways to like appease them. Like I don't know. There's like they got like a policy to not have undead in the game. Like they do not like China for whatever reason does not like fiction talking about undead people. I don't know what's the deal with that. So the undead are got like censored. There's like a bunch of lore that got retconned just to please the CCP. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's pretty common having stuff like that. Since like you can't show
in the movie industry, it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Yeah, like skulls or whatever are a problem. I think like religious.
All right, there's people asking stuff in the chat now. If you don't mind, we're gonna move on to the chat questions. By the way, people, drop your questions. There's one guy that's asking, like, what's the legality of Nintendo? Does Nintendo crack down on the online system for Smash? Like, how does that work? Like, are you concerned? Like, how are the tournaments and stuff?
No, yeah, there's really no problem. We haven't had any issues like that at all, actually.
Wow.
Just because, like, emulation, it's because emulation on its own is legal.
Yeah, like people don't believe me when I say that. There's a Supreme Court precedent from 2000. Sony got in a huge lawsuit with an emulator and they lost. And it was ruled that emulating is technically not illegal if they do not use the original BIOS and stuff. Like if they use original code to emulate the software, like it is legal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they also they can't distribute ROMs though.
That's the thing, like
which they don't. So
yeah, but Nintendo has been known in the past to crack down on the modding community. They took down like a huge passion project of a guy that wasn't making any money from a Pokemon game, like took him 8 years.
That happens all the time, man. That happens all the time.
Nintendo is like super anti-consumer. Nintendo really hates their players. Like the Japanese
are crazy, yeah.
The Japanese do not understand the internet. Like they do not even understand how good it could be for like their games to have like a new community of people, because there's a lot of guys, Smash is an old game. And there's like a lot of young people now that are young kids that are like just learning of it because of the internet stuff. And like
yeah, there's a lot of up and coming Melee players that are younger than the game.
I imagine you need like those super fast reaction speeds that I don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
They are all like on Red Bull and Ritalin, like
yeah,
looking at the frame data. Like guys, this is how fucked up, and this is why like it is so hard to get on the fighting community. Like professional fighting players, they got like a little spreadsheet of how many frames it takes to do like a punch in the game, and they calculate it in the brain in real time how many frames you have to do something, and they like react to it with like they got a spreadsheet in their brain, guys. It's insane.
Well, I mean, it's not really that crazy, to be honest. You don't really look at, like, looking at individual frame data is not really going to help you, but like it's stuff like if you block a certain move, you can look at the frame data to see if it's possible to punish, or you know, stuff like that.
I mean, it probably becomes muscle memory or something, but it is like so complex.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm told Mortal Kombat is even worse because you gotta deal with like models with like the hitboxes that do not work properly, or like they move.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat is weird. I've never been into like NRS games at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Justin hates those games too, so I don't have to deal with them at all.
I mean, Street Fighter for the win, homie. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm gonna do a little poll. Like, if you vote for Street Fighter, I'm gonna ban you. Just kidding. Right? Is it Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? They are gonna vote for Mortal Kombat just to spite me. I know my viewers.
Yeah.
One guy said Tekken. He's like the one guy in the back of the crowd that's like, yeah, come on, yeah.
Tekken is sick though. I love Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken is a solid game.
Just, I cannot. It is like probably my favorite fighting game to watch.
The problem with Tekken as a player is that like when you turn around, like the whole controls change. My brain cannot process that, man.
No, it's a hard ass game, dude. I can't play it either.
Oh no,
that shit is impossible, but it's a really sick game.
It's really bad. All right, so Murlocs cannot be hunters. Somebody asked in chat. No, they can't be hunters. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, they can be hunter.
They can?
Oh no, sorry, no.
Yeah.
I thought you said Tuskar, but yeah, Murlocs, no. We can look. I mean, you can check the video real quick. Murlocs or Tuskar can be hunter, rogue, paladin, priest. Oh, it looks like they can be druid. Oh, sorry, we were talking about Murloc. Yeah. Tuskar can be druid. And then Murlocs can be... Oh, Murlocs can be hunter, right? Oh, no. I haven't selected anything yet. Where is... I look at both classes at some point. But I think they can be like rogue, shaman. I don't remember what else, honestly. I had a picture somewhere. But
yeah.
But I know they can't be hunter.
Somebody said
Tuskar can be warrior.
Yeah, I don't know. It should be the same in this client. Like in WoW, every class can be warrior. This is the only class that every race can be. Like it is like designed that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Every single class is supposed to be warrior. Even the classes that don't make any sense, like the gnome. Like, how is a gnome gonna hit you with that?
Yeah, right. I've seen those. Yeah, it is funny. But yeah, Tuskar is hunter, warrior, paladin, priest, druid. So they can be hunter.
We got Dusko Jovanovic here. Like, he's a comrade, alright? And he's asking, is there any game or server that you're anticipating right now?
I guess, I mean, other than this, I guess the new Pokemon game looks pretty sick. Probably.
What Pokemon game? I didn't hear of that.
The Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh, that's like a spin-off of the Diamond and Pearl. I think I saw that.
No, the Diamond and Pearl games came out a while ago. Yeah. But this is like a brand, like a whole new thing. It's like an open world, I guess, type deal.
I don't know how come we still don't have a fucking Pokemon MMO, man? Like that thing would work so well.
Oh, that does exist. It's called Poke MMO.
Yeah, it's like I know that, but that's like an unofficial. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, not official. Yeah. But I agree. It should exist.
For you guys that don't know, it is like an emulator for like the Game Boy games, and they make it like online. They like you got your own Game Boy game, and they turn it into an MMO. But that's like a fun project. It's great. Poke MMO. It's a great thing.
Yeah,
but
it is so sick.
But it would work so well, the format, like having grinding all day. Like, do you got any?
No, yeah, it's genius. I don't see why it didn't already exist. I agree with you.
Probably because they like cannot figure out a way to make it work on console well, because MMOs, they usually are designed to. Maybe that's
on
it.
PC. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, that is true.
Like the only decent console game I've seen so far is Phantasy Star Online, and we all know how that wound up. So.
Yeah.
That was. All right, let's see.
Other than that,
What is your opinion
I
on
guess-
kawaii mooses? That's a weird question. You're a weird boy.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, what other thing you were hyped for? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Like Elden Ring, I'm pretty excited for. There's this other game. There's this MMO that came out today that my friend was talking about. Let me see what it was called, but I didn't actually get a chance to try it. But my friend was like hyping it up. He had been excited for it for a while. Some like Polish MMO or some shit like that came out recently.
Polish MMO.
Broken Ranks. Broken Ranks is what it's called.
I gotta get into that. Like I am trying to brainstorm like other games to make videos about that are probably gonna be like as shit posty as my normal WoW videos. I don't know. I gotta mix it.
I mean, yeah, you could. It just came out, so maybe people are like looking for content and shit. So
we both know you love mooses. I don't know, man. You're creepy. Don't do that. Like, well, you're a moose. That's like. I mean, at least you're not a deer. That guy was on my Discord and he was like saying, I am a deer. And I told him, no, man, you gotta be a moose because they are bigger and stronger and, you know, you don't want to look weak in front of the Discord. They are gonna bully you. And that's the story behind that moose boy, or the moose boy. It would be a lot better if he was like normal, but, you know, we cannot have everything in here. You know, you cannot win every time.
Yeah.
What a good boy, the moose guy. The only thing I hate about Mortal Kombat is the awful Nintendo 64 version. That was Mortal Kombat 4, I think it was crap.
No, I think he's talking about that single player, like the story game, the Sub-Zero game.
I think there was like an awful Mortal Kombat spin-off for the PlayStation 1 that was like... Was it Jax, the guy with the metal arms? And it was like him walking around buildings and it was like so bad.
I don't know about that. Yeah, Jax is the guy with the metal arms now. But he's talking about Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. That game.
Wow. I didn't even hear of that. Like, is it that bad?
Oh, you should look at it, dude. It is unbelievable. It's like so bad. You would not believe how bad it is.
Damn.
It was on, I think it was on N64 and like PS1 or something.
Oh my god, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are neck and neck, boys. Like, where are the Street Fighter boys in the chat, guys? I'm gonna start getting mad. You cannot let us down, boys. Like, Justin is gonna get you in trouble if Mortal Kombat wins, alright?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
You don't wanna see him in trouble, do you? You bad boys? Pokemon doesn't have an MMO because they don't have to innovate to sell. Yeah, that's true. Like, like you saw with the awful release of Sword and Shield. Like, they are extremely complacent and lazy. I don't know. Will that last though? Will they be able to sell more games like that forever? I don't know. But it is true, they are complacent and lazy, and that's probably why.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, man, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time. I know this was like a very...
Yeah, no problem,
This
dude.
was like a very weird thing to do, to have like a random Hispanic guy from the middle of the corner of the world talk to you randomly like, hey dude, you got the shit? I saw your video. Hey dude, can I talk to you for a minute? Can you get in my van?
Yeah.
Can you get in my van for a minute? I got free candy, you know, we're gonna have so much fun. Yeah, but no, man, thank you so much for your time. And by the way, guys, Q's has a YouTube channel and he's gonna be streaming this thing when it supposedly comes out on, what was it, February 1st?
February 1st, yeah. So hopefully it actually...
He's gonna be streaming it, boys. So you better check him out on the description. I'm gonna link your channel right now, actually, because I'm gonna forget. And also his Twitter, guys. He's a professional editor. He edits for Justin Wong, alright? If he's good enough for Justin Wong, he's probably good enough for you, alright? Like, he's, of course... He's like the chaddest editor there probably is by now. So, you know, if you need editing work, check out his Twitter. He has commissions open. And I don't know, is there anything else you want to plug? It's pluggy time. You gotta plug something, man.
I mean, I guess that's it, yeah. Just, like, check out my,
you got your
Twitter and my
You got your
streams.
Twitch channel. Like, do you restream on YouTube too, or is it only Twitch?
Yeah, I stream on both.
Oh, that's great.
Like, simultaneously.
You unleashed your videos too. You're a smart boy. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
But yeah, that's if you don't have anything else for me, I guess we're good. I appreciate it, dude.
No, I appreciate it so much, man. I was running out of content, like, you know, I gotta pull content out of my.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I am
bro.
so impatient, hoping for Will. I am looking at Discord 24/7, waiting for Wilson to say something stupid because I don't have any more content, guys. You gotta help me.
I mean, yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, he seems like he's been mellowed out recently. I mean, I guess I understand that like this shit is stressful, and a lot of people in the Discord are like pretty shitty. So like, I understand being upset, but you know, only to a certain degree. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, they are tied right now.
out.
Guys, we need another vote for a tiebreaker. Like, why is... They are 50-50. Oh my god. Alright, man, I'm gonna hang up. Thank you so much for your time. And by the way, guys, check out his Twitter, check out his YouTube. He's gonna be streaming on February 1st. And I'm gonna do my best to hype it up because I am not gonna stream it myself. I am concerned for my safety because I am, like, notorious in front of them and they do not like me. And, you know... I am very paranoid, okay? I am like one of those tinfoil hat boys. So, you know, check him out. I'm gonna link him on the Discord. Remind me about that, by the way, because I'm gonna forget. I don't know. Because I'm gonna link you on the February 1st, alright? I'm gonna do my best to hype you up. He's gonna be first. He's gonna be doing the work for me. He's gonna be streaming it. Alright? Right, man. Take care.
Good. I'm definitely excited to try it out. So hopefully it goes well. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm hoping it'll be all right.
We're gonna see. I don't know. Hopefully.
Yeah,
all right,
we'll
man.
see, I guess.
Behave, boy.
Yeah,
take care.
One,
take care.
Appreciate it.
See ya, man.
Peace.
Wow, that was crazy. That was nutty. Are you still on the chat, QSS? Like, let me link your Twitter. I forgot about that. Guys, you better subscribe to QSS. Alright? I got like all the wheels sort of hacking doxing software, and if you don't sub to his channel, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna like curse you, and I'm gonna like do like evil magic to you. So don't make me do it. Subscribe to him. Don't make me do it. Pew 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 pew. Right? Everybody that did not subscribe, your dick is now a noodle. I just cursed you.